Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to look at a circle skirt. Yeah, we must have our measurements ready, a pattern paper, and everything we need to make the pattern. So remember, when you get your waistline, you have to divide it by 4, and whatever you get is what you are going to use. And we must have our skirt length. Yeah, so you must have those measurements at hand. So we are going to start drafting. We have to make to start with our pattern paper on fold. Yeah, and we fold it again, as you can see there. So whatever we got in the waistline, we have to divide it by 4, as I told you. Remember, I'm using 1 centimeter to represent 1 inch. Yeah, that's why it is going to be a small skirt. I'm using just 1 centimeter to represent 1 inch. I'm not measuring in inches, I'm measuring in centimeters, but take it that 1 centimeter represents 1 inch. So we get our skirt length and make in a circular motion, as you've seen me do there. So you connect those points. Yeah, I've measured 16 from the waistline, 16 centimeters representing 16 inches. Yeah, so I cut out like that and come on my waistline also and cut out. Yes, so when we open, we are supposed to have a circle. As you can see, I open one end also. So note that when you get your waistline, you might add 0.5 inches on your waistline. You might add 0.5 inches for the zip allowance. Yeah, so what we get again, we fold again. So we are going to make this design you saw on that skirt. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go down on that line and go down by 6. It is not a must that you must go down by 6. It depends on how you want your skirt to be. So I go also and get a middle point of that, yeah, and get down by, I go down by 2. So you might also get down more. It's not a must, it depends on how you want your skirt to be. So I also go on this line, on the other line, and connect. It is 6 on this side by 6 by 2 up. So I connect those points, as you can see there. Yeah, I connect those points. So you might make it a little bit down, or you might make it a little bit up, depending on what you want. Yes, so we connect that, we make it in a curve way, and we cut that out. So when we open, we are having something like that. Yeah, and that is the middle part. Those are our 2 patterns we are going to use. So we are going to come to our material and fold, as you can see. Yeah, so I'm going to iron it so that it keeps in place. Yeah, and fold again. Yes, like that, and get my pattern paper, the upper pattern paper, and pin it down. Yes, I'm going to pin it down. So I'm pinning my pattern down, as you can see, to cut it so that I can cut it out. Yeah, so remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tutorials. Yeah, we have a lot of tutorials on this channel, so you may subscribe on our channel, yeah, for more tutorials to catch up. So we are going to cut out. Remember, we need to cut with a seam allowance of 0.5 inches. That's what I used. Yeah, 0.5 inches, and also up we also add the seam allowance of 0.5. Yeah, so that's our pattern, the upper pattern paper. So we open it, it is supposed to look that. So we get our down part. We do the same process as we did before. We fold into a triangular shape and we pin this down. We don't want it to move. Here we pin it down and get our pattern paper and place it on top. So we are going to cut also with an allowance. Yeah, we are going to cut with a seam allowance. Yeah. So we cut it out, as you can see. Yes, you remember to cut the seam allowance with it. If you included the seam allowance on the pattern, it's okay. But in this pattern, there is no way you can include the seam allowance. So we include it down and up, and we must have something like that. So we are going to also open one end of the down pattern. So we connect those points as you can see there, and we are going to stitch around as you can see. Yeah, so now we have finished to stitch, and I left that place for the zipper. Yeah, so that is a place for the zipper. I pinned it down. So this is how our skirt is supposed to be looking. Yeah.